Hey, what's going on, guys? I just finished reading this book, Switch, by Chip and Dan Heath. So the subtitle is How to Change Things When Change is Hard. So the basic premise they talk about is when we want to change things, there's kind of two forces at play. One they call is like the rider, and the second is the elephant. So the rider is our conscious brain, like that's the part of us that wants to do the change. But the elephant is our subconscious brain. So that's like our ingrained habits and the things that we've been doing, for months and months and months or years and years and years. And that's the most stubborn thing to change is the elephant. So the 3 steps that they talk about to make change is number 1, direct the rider. Number 2 is motivate the elephant. And number 3 is to shape the path. So in directing the rider, what they talk about is having clear steps on what to do so that the conscious brain doesn't have to guess or take time thinking about what to change. They have a clear step-by-step path. And number 2, with motivating the elephant, it's finding the feeling. Like, what is the feeling that you can tap into that motivates the elephant to want to go in line with the rider to make that change? And then the third thing is making sure that the environment that you're in is conducive to that change. So in my case, recently I read the 12-week yearbook, and within that book, they talk about creating a scorecard. So every week I have a spreadsheet that I go and look into, and in the spreadsheet I have all the habits I want to make change with. I have all the tasks I need to do for that week. So for me, that's like directing the rider, right? Every morning I wake up, the first thing I do is open up that spreadsheet and I see exactly what needs to get done in what day and how often during the week, and I'm able to score myself as well. So that gives me like a little dopamine hit. Anytime I'm able to cross one thing off, I'm able to accomplish that goal or hit that habit, and now I'm making tiny steps towards my goal, towards the changes that I want to make. The second thing for me in terms of motivating the elephant is tapping into like my higher self, my day-to-day self, and my lower self goals. And Owen talks about this a lot. So, talking about like listing out all the higher self goals in terms of why you want to make the change or where you want your life to end up, and then the positive impact of that, and also the negative impact if it doesn't happen. And same thing with the day-to-day self, tapping into every single day-to-day goal and reason why I want to do the things I want to do. And again, the positive effects of if that happens, and what happens if that doesn't happen, what are the negative consequences. And then the third thing is the lower self goals, right? So that's the more egoic goals and, wanting to prove someone wrong or whatnot, and the positive impact of that, and also the negative consequences if it doesn't happen. So I've been able to kind of, after reading this book, I'm able to see within my own daily habits and what I'm currently doing, how I'm able to start slowly making change in that way. And then the third aspect of it is the environment change. So making sure that the environment I'm in is conducive to that change. And right now I feel like I'm pretty good with managing my environment, and how these other pieces are supporting that. So if you're looking to make change, I know obviously there's a lot of positive changes that we want to make, and then there's also reasons why it hasn't happened yet. I highly recommend checking out this book, Switch by Chip and Dan Heath, How to Change When Change is Hard. All right, guys, talk to you soon.